What happens when the words you never said finally find their way onto paper? On February 16th, 2021, I sat with myself and wrote a letter to my former husband. A letter never meant to be sent, yet carrying the weight of decades. It was not about reopening the past, but about closing it with compassion, clarity, and truth. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Light Beneath Layers, a journey of knowing thyself. This story is about a woman, me, finally giving voice to what had remained incomplete in her heart. Assalamu alaikum, dear. How are you? I hope life has been kind to you, and I wish you and your wife well. It has been many years since we last spoke, yet your presence still lingers in the corner of my life because of one tender gap. You have not met your daughters. That incompletion has lived silently within me, and on this day I chose to put words to it. When I look back to 1990, when we first married, I see small joys, family gatherings, laughter, and the sweetness of beginning life together. There were moments of warmth and light. But I also see now the shadow of grief, your younger brother's passing at only 27. At the time, I did not realize how deeply that loss cut into you, how it shaped your silence and your distance. I was young, unvoiced, caught up in the whirlwind of duty and survival, and I did not see the open wound you carried. I see it now. You had good qualities. You were a father who loved his daughters. You were a human being trying to do his best. You even tried to be a good husband. Though our egos and our unhealed wounds often stood between us, we both spoke from righteousness rather than compassion. I carried anger, convinced that I did everything while you gave nothing. You carried your pain in silence, escaping into work. We missed the opportunity to meet each other as partners and as friends. I see now that I was not the woman I am today. I was fiery, impatient, dramatic, and eager to look perfect in the eyes of others. I poured myself into the house, the children, my in-laws, everywhere, except into you as a husband. I never gave our marriage the priority it deserved. Instead, I carried anger, wondering why you could not see how much I was doing for everyone else. But deep down, all you longed for was a wife for yourself, not someone endlessly busy keeping the whole world happy. I realized that I was an educated woman, yet I had no education about marriage itself. My in-laws received a daughter-in-law who was willing to make everyone happy, and I believed that was enough. I thought if you saw how devoted I was to them, you would be happy too. But that was not marriage. And by the time I realized what true partnership meant, it was already too late. I did not understand that what you truly needed was not a caretaker of duties, but a companion, a partner, a soul to walk beside you. Still, for all the turbulence, there were sacred gifts, two beautiful daughters who remain the greatest blessing of my life. Your trust in leaving them with me to raise alone, that was another gift, an enormous act of faith even if it was given in silence. For that, I cannot thank you enough. You come into my life as a teacher, even if I could not recognize it back then. And now, from a distance of time and healing, I bow in gratitude. I ask for forgiveness for my blindness, for my anger, for not seeing the man beneath your pain. And if it is ever possible, I ask one more gift of you, that you meet your daughters, see them, know them, and let them know you. That would be a treasure beyond measure. The third and final gift you could give me. I wish you health, peace, and happiness. May God surround you with light, love, and protection. With love, Samia. Writing this letter did not rewrite the past, but it gave me something more powerful, peace. I realized that closure does not arrive from another person's words, but from the courage to finally speak your own. When I put pen to paper, I was no longer the woman begging to be seen. I was the woman choosing to see herself. And maybe that is the deepest truth of all. Sometimes the forgiveness we needed was never theirs to give. It was always ours. The moment I understood that, the silence that haunted me turned into a gentle teacher, reminding me that love, even broken love, always leaves behind gifts, the daughters, the lessons, the growth. That is how the Light Beneath Layers is born, through the alchemy of pain into wisdom. And beautiful souls, I upload new healing stories every Monday to Thursdays. Come back tomorrow and let us heal together, one story at a time.